Christian, what would it be like to have George back on the field today?
Oh, it'd be great. I think his presence is felt in every aspect of the game, and his energy is so great. So it'll be great to have him back out there.
What's it like training with Bijan this offseason? Just watching the way his game is developing. What do you see?
It's amazing, man. I think when you see it in person, you realize why he is who he is. You can go on about how great of a player he is, but I think just watching what kind of man he is and the kind of character that he has is something that I respect so much about him. He's a great man of faith, great leader. Does it the right way, and I have the utmost respect for him.
Do you see some of your game in his game?
I hope so. That's a huge compliment. I watch him move, watch him make a lot of these plays, and it's inspiring. So he's definitely somebody that when you watch him play, any chance you get, you can try to emulate some of the stuff he does.
I think after Bosa got hurt, you were asked, does the offense need to step up and fill the void? And you said, well, it's not like we're not trying to always score as many points as we can. But how do you keep from not pressing to do that, making sure that everybody's staying on focus and doing that job?
Just taking it one play at a time. Each play has a life of its own, and respecting that play and doing whatever needs to be done on that play, and having a lot of mental resilience and mental stamina throughout an entire game.
Is there ever conversations amongst the offense like, hey, there's even more shoes to fill now with Fred and Bosa gone, and the defense is going to have a little harder time at this point?
No, those conversations are, that stuff goes without saying. When you lose guys like that, it's, stepping up is, you got to step up. I don't think that means change anything. It just means be on your P's and Q's as much as humanly possible. But that's every day. So, it's obviously a huge blow losing those guys, but hopefully we can emulate their leadership, emulate the standard in which they play, and I think I'm excited about these young guys coming up because they have one of the best leaders in the world in Fred, and so they've been watching him do it, and to see them and watch them get an opportunity to do that would be exciting.
Christian, on Sunday you had a run to the right side where I think you just got clipped at the cleats and you slammed the ball to the ground. It looked like it could have been a 70-yard touchdown or something. I guess obviously that's frustrating, but I'm sure that's not the only type of moment like that this year. Does stuff like that give you optimism that, as you say, you're close, the running game is close?
Yeah, I just got to make it happen.
Can you quantify just what it was like seeing George back in a walkthrough earlier and how much uplifting it is?
That's awesome, man. As I alluded to earlier, he's not just so great as a player, but his energy, his leadership on the field means a whole lot to this team. So we can't wait to get him back.
When you've practiced against Tatum Bethune and D. Winters, what have you seen from them?
They run and hit. They have a high standard. They play the right way, and like I said, they've been watching the best do it. So I can't wait to see them.
Are you targeting like 142 at this point? What's up with the number?
Man, I don't know. God's doing something, man. He's working through me, but just working, being prepared. Good things happen, when you prepare. Shout out to the guys. It's not only me. It's a collective group thing, and I'm just trying to help the team, man. And it's kind of just been happening.
Going through these wins, they've all been pretty close.
Yeah.
Just wondering, now that the defense has taken such a hit with both Nick Bosa and Fred Warner out, amongst the offense, is there any extra added pressure to put more points on the board to solidify more wins this season and not kind of rely on the defense to kind of win at the end?
Yeah, it's a good question. As offense, we want to, offensive minds, like having an offensive-minded coach, we want to lead the team. Like, we're always competing with the defense in a good way, we want to be the leaders of the team. And once you're competing like that, you're going to play good as a collective group. So, we want to put up points. We want to do the right things. And, it's more pressure now. Like, it always is, but now we got to, keep carrying our workload and doing what we need to do to just help the team win.
Well, speaking of that, you and Mac Jones seemingly have quite the synergy out there on the field. So between you guys, have there been any extra conversation of like things that we're doing this well, we need to do this a little bit better?
Yeah, me and Mac, we always meet, things like that. He tells me all the time, we texting, talking to each other, watching film and stuff like that. It's important. He knows where I'm going to be. I know where he wants me to be, things like that. So just keep growing, while we're in this position right now. and it's showing. So all the little things they add up.
KP, this team, you, Mac, Tonjes, the defensive line have already had to step up. Guys that maybe didn't think they were going to be in the position they were going to be in have done that. With Fred now going out, what do you expect from Tatum, and what does it say about your team that you guys have been ready?
Yeah. Tatum. It's a big shoes to fill, but it's the opportunity, man. Just you think about injuries, you think about how people get created, how people get their chance, and it's usually how it goes in the league. Fred playing at a high level, so many starting snaps, a lot of film on him, so he can watch a lot of things that he can learn from, and he's been around them, so that's going to be huge. But everybody else, just the same thing, taking advantage of the op. Like, you never know when it's going to present itself, and the question is, are you ready? So it'll show itself. It'll show on film. It'll show how you moving, how fast you reacting, and things like that. So I'm excited for him, though. It's going to be good for him. It usually happens to the ones that are ready.
How much more comfortable do you feel in this offense now than when you first came back?
Yeah. In the beginning, it was tough. But just getting comfortable. I know the movements. I know, my body knows how to move within the offense. So new terms. I didn't know Clay Kubiak before I got here. So learning Clay, how he operates and things too, was dope to learn. We've built a good relationship so far, and it's been fun. So new terminology, new words. But the body movements were pretty similar, so my body transitioned good.
Were you being asked to block this much when you were in New England? I know. That's
a great question. That's a great question. Yeah, so actually not. So I want to block better too, man. There's so many clips on the film, everybody look at the 142 like this. No, I'm just kidding. But it's bigger stuff than that too. I want to block better. There's plays to be made. There's more stuff out there that I can do better to spring CMC and things like that. So I'll be just looking at those ones like, okay, how can I apply that better? But definitely didn't block as much in New England as I do here. It's a better system though with the run game. It's a different system, so I gotta apply different styles, just different angles towards the safeties and things like that. So working on that as I'm growing within the scheme again, and it's been fun. But that's a challenge for me, and I'm gonna take it head on.
By missing kicks, that's how you build it up. By missing game winners and missing important kicks, and just creating a foundation. And at the end of the day, we're not going to be perfect, and I'm enjoying the ride right now. So let's see where everybody's at when I'm not doing well. So let's see.
What's different about this team than other teams you play?
Yeah, my teammates here are amazing, and like I said, there's so many block kicks going around in the NFL right now, and these guys are just really working their butt off, to help me succeed. And the organization's been amazing, and just the support here has been awesome. And it really helps having a good snapper and a good holder here. So
when it comes to something like the 59-yarder career high, is this thing you visualize ahead of time a little bit, or is it just something?
Absolutely, yeah. Just having confidence, and knowing that you can make the kick, and knowing there's 2 minutes left. If you don't make this kick, you're going to give the other team good field position. And these are things going through my head as well. Just how important this kick is.
You kicked 77 yards in practice once.
Yeah.
Is that still in the foot?
I think so. Yeah. I had a hurricane wind behind me at that time. So maybe we can get a windy game one day and hopefully try it out. That'd be great.
When we see a lower trajectory in your kick, is that intentional, or is that just the way it comes on the field?
Do you think it's a low kick?
Well, if it's not, it doesn't have the same. If it's a little bit more of a line drive as opposed to.
I don't think I hit any low kicks. I think I hit a pretty decent. I think I have pretty decent height for sure.
You flash back to the 10 years ago or so when you were doing the 5 a.m. workouts with me. What was? You ever think back to how far you came?
Yeah, absolutely. My dad was a professional soccer player. My goal was to be better than him, and that never happens. But thank God this worked out for me, and I'm able to support my family doing it.
Through missing kicks, is it just internal conversations you have with yourself after, or is there somebody else you lean on, or how does that actually kind of come out?
Yeah, absolutely. It's yourself. You gotta just be positive, and it's kind of just like tennis, we're kind of in our own little world in our head, and we're away from everybody, and yeah.
So there was nobody that you leaned on that you called back and missing kicks or anything? Or?
Well, my dad. You're asking who do I lean on? Absolutely, my dad. Absolutely. My dad, like I said, he was a professional soccer player. He's missed penalty kicks. He's made penalty kicks, and he's he's helped his team win. He's been the reason why they've lost, and my dad's just really helped me through this whole process.
Does he still help you?
Absolutely. Yeah, we talk every single day. I mean, I bought him a house 2 houses down from mine, so I got to keep him close. That's the only guy I have left in this world. So.
What does he tell you? What kind of stuff will he?
Yeah, just motivational stuff, like how far we've come, and not to forget where we came from, and things like that. Sometimes you get caught up into it and you just forget where you came from sometimes. So it just keeps me humble, keeps me on my feet, and just reminds me, you got to keep working every single day. And you're up one day and you're down another day. So you're not as good as you say you are, and you're not as bad as they say you are.
Is he still
That's
working?
what he's always told me.
Is he still working? Your old man?
No, he's retired. My dad will never work a day in his life again.
Why is that?
Yeah, because he's done everything for me. He's been there for me. He's worked his whole life to give us the best life. So now it's time that I give him the best life.
So you retired?
Yeah, absolutely. Retired him 2 years ago.
Like construction?
Construction, yeah. After playing soccer, he didn't have the best money management, and now he's got me. So we're good.
They're calling you Dinero Piñeiro, and now that you've mentioned that you retired your father, that's something everyone works towards when they set out to accomplish a goal. If you could kind of reflect for a second on how much that meant to you to do that, and how much it means to you to now be 2 doors down, knowing that he's chilling in home.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it means everything to me. That's the goal. That's why I started playing football. That's why I quit soccer. Even though I love soccer, that was the love of my sport, of my life, But I knew that doing this, I can give my parents a better opportunity, to own a home one day, have a car, have a house, and have everything that they should, of what they deserve.
When did that happen? You retired?
Like 2 years ago, when I finally felt like I had enough to pay everything off, and yeah.
What was their reaction?
I mean, they were super happy, of course. They deserve the world, and this is why I do it. I do it for them, and if it's up to me, I'll live under a bridge. I'm okay. As long as they're living good, that's all that matters.
And nice to have them at the game on Sunday.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. And I haven't seen my parents in like almost like a month. Seeing my mom was super special to me, and being able to hug her, and it's just the little things. It's just that sometimes we take for granted. I can't see them. They're in Miami, and just being able to hug her and hug my dad and just like feel them there, like just felt really good.
Have they been able to see you at games before?
Yeah, usually yeah. But my dad ended up, unfortunately, he had a heart attack a couple months ago, so he hasn't been able to fly. So yeah, he hasn't been able to come over here, but hopefully the doctor clears him soon, so I can see them. That'd be great.
What did your mom do?
My mom's a stay-home mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do a couple more for Eddy.
How do you like the nickname Dinero Piñeiro, being that people are basically saying you're a certified rookie?
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it if it gets the fans going and it makes them happy. At the end of the day, we're here to entertain and we're here to win and make them proud. So if that makes them happy, that's all that matters.
Eddy, today is the last day of Hispanic Heritage Month. What is your message to all the Hispanic fans of the 49ers and the NFL in general?
Yeah, just keep fighting. If I can do it, everybody knows that I'm from Nicaragua and Cuban, and just being Hispanic in general, if I have a shot to do it, they can too. And just, I've embraced the whole Hispanic community here and love them very much.
Were they in your minds a little bit more in Tampa knowing that they were there?
Absolutely. Oh, you're talking about my family?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I wanted to do really good in front of my mom and dad. I feel like sometimes I'm still a little kid. Like I want to perform good in front of my mom and dad. Like I want them to be proud of me, So having them there, I felt a little extra pressure because I'm like, no, I need to do well. Like they haven't seen me in over a month. I want to do good for my mom. I want to do good for my dad, and yeah, it felt good to have a good performance even though we lost. But yeah.
How did you think it went the other day?
I feel like as a defense, we could have done better, like communication-wise, and all just being on the same page. But as far as just playing relentless and keeping the standard, I feel like we always running ahead. We just got to be on the same page on those big plays that we gave up. And
There's so much of a people in locker room describe this as a gut punch with Frank going out. For you have to go in there and fill in for him.
Yeah.
So what was your mindset going in?
Yeah, Fred, he's the leader of the team, not just the defense. So when he goes down, that's a huge blow to every single one of us. And we all are professionals and we got to prepare like we're the starters. So I'm just being able to go in and just make sure there's no drop off when Fred comes off the field. And that's my goal right now. And I'm not trying to be like Fred. I'm just make sure I'm Tatum Bethune, and that's what I'm going to do moving forward.
Tatum, everybody talks about what type of leader Fred is. What sort of a teacher has he been for you?
Fred's been everything to me. A teacher, just a brother, just a friend too. You know, everything, the way he carries himself on and off the field. I just learned a lot from Fred. And I'm rooting for him. He's in good spirits right now, but you know, our goal is to go out there and make him proud on the field and show him that the legacy and the standard that he set for this San Francisco 49ers defense is going to be up there.
Is there something specific that you've taken from him?
Just being poised and confidence in everything you do. That's what you want from a mighty linebacker, and that's what I'm going to do. I've always been confident. It's just more of a thing of just getting reps and understanding what teams are trying to do and offenses trying to do. So, yeah, I'm getting the hang of that, and it's going to be fun. It's a great challenge for me and G. We're both young. And we obviously ain't see a lot of football in the NFL, but we love to play football. We run and hit, and we're going to have fun.